Once again, I've returned to the canyons of the American Southwest in hopes of uncovering the past and gaining a better understanding of what life would have been like for the people who lived here so long ago. On this adventure, we'll come across some absolutely amazing ancient sites and some unbelievable rock art. So come along as we head into the canyons and take a step back in time. Alright guys, welcome back to another video. Getting a super late start today, so we're just kind of making the most of what we can today. Gonna see what we can see and have a good time while doing it. So thanks for coming along, thanks for watching. Let's get right into it. So I hiked probably a mile in so far from up there. Finally getting somewhere that looks promising. Oh, whoa. Check this place out. Looks like this used to be a wall. Hard to say if this is original or not. It might not be. Everyone kept telling me in my latest video when this was recorded, because there's much more videos that are going to be posted in between the two. But it finally blew up. Has like 40-something thousand views right now, which is really awesome. Really enjoy that. But they told me to bring a flashlight, a good one, and I got one. So we'll look inside, but first right here, you can see all the fingerprints from them smushing in that mortar, getting it in between all the rocks, sealing it up. They all used an awful lot of little rocks in between the big ones. See, look, and my light even has a laser pointer so I can point at things. Oh! Yo! Right here, where my laser's pointing, I don't know how well you're going to be able to see it. Those are child-sized handprints all right here. There's one here, 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 and it looks like there might have been one here. But all right here. Those are all child-sized handprints. Hopefully you can see that. I don't know that this is original. I mean, maybe, but I've never seen that in a structure before. There are lots of rocks in there, though. I don't know what to think of that. How they use that big slab. Oh, nice spider web right there. Oh. This is a good time to say, don't take anything with you. Just look at it, just appreciate it. We gotta respect these places, or else they won't be around for our children and our children's children. We gotta save this history for as long as possible, especially with how this world's going. And it doesn't seem like people are ever gonna live like this again. And it really just kind of puts into perspective where we've come from as a species. And it just saddens me when people will just trample over them and take pieces of pottery, and it just seems selfish to me when we're just here for a short amount of time. These structures, These ancient sites have been here for a lot longer than you'll live. They've been here for many, many, many lifetimes. So we gotta respect them. We gotta take care of them so that other people after us can come and see these places. So, all in all, respect the sites, pick it out, explore, find some cool stuff. It's definitely one of my favorite things to do. Whoa. All right, first off, a pack rat nest. Here, I'll do this. Well, I want to see two. First thing I noticed, there's a back room. Like, there's a whole back room back there. Do we think it was a fireplace? What do we think that was? But again, right here, and then you can see another one right here. They're child-size handprints. I don't know what's up with the child-size handprints. I almost find more children's handprints than adults' handprints. And I don't know what they symbolize. I mean, I guess just children were here, which really puts into perspective, like, these were real people, like, yeah, obviously, but no, like, these were real people who really lived here and lived their life here. They had children, possibly elderly, and they lived on the side of a cliff, underneath a cliff. I mean, this could have cracked off at any time. What would make you bring your kids and hide in the cliffs, you know? There had to have been some pretty drastic things going on in their world, in my opinion. Alright. Last structure right here. Some super old wood. Oh. Right here, there's a little stick. Hopefully you can see that. Let me check. Right here, there's a little stick poking out right up against the roof. Oh, there's one right here. And then there's one right here also. And I don't know what they were for. I've seen them a lot though. Huh. This one's clearly a little more beat up, but still really cool to see. Yeah, they used a lot of little rocks in between the bigger rocks. Like right here, that's a good example. Well, what do we think, guys? That's pretty cool. Not a super big site, but still really cool. I wonder if there's anything else around here. Doesn't look like up here has anything. I mean, that looks like it was probably a structure that's gone to time. But let's see if we can get... Oh, hey. First piece of pottery I found on the trip. Just a little corrugated piece of pottery. Probably from a cooking pot. Here's another little piece, but there's spider webs right there. So I'm not going to touch it. There's not very much pottery, so it makes me think a lot of it's walked away from the site with people who have sticky fingers That's how I got in. A little natural. Almost like a back door. Alright. I think my next goal is to get up to this point up here and see if we can find anything in the process. I'm seeing some good alcoves up here. It all looks so promising. Oh, hey! My favorite, pottery. That's a cool black on white. That's a corrugated piece right here. Never know what you're gonna find out here. I take it. A lot of this, yeah. Looks like it's getting washed out. I think that's a piece of pottery. Yeah. But it's... Oh my gosh! Oh my... Look at that! That is amazing. Oh, unreal. It was right there. I must be somewhere people don't usually walk. That is an amazing... See, look, the outside isn't decorated. Does that mean this would have been a bowl? I've been hearing on webinars that if only the inside's decorated, it was probably a bowl. So, that's pretty cool. Sadly, I gotta put this right back where it was. And hope it stays here for a long time. Wow. That piece of pottery made my day. I just absolutely love the pottery. Oh. I keep waiting to see some cool rock art. I haven't seen very much. Most I've seen this trip are like the children's handprints. Unless you'd count the pottery. I swear, this place is a maze. Alright, we gotta go down this. There's some nice alcoves up there. I don't see any more structures yet, but that doesn't mean anything. Whoa. Whoa. Yeah, this seems like secluded, concealed almost. So I want to describe it as, like, if you were ever going to have like some private rock art, this is where I'd do it. Or stash something, hide it. Although there's not very many cubby holes. Whoa. What the? No. We're gonna go that way. Oh. Sometimes you gotta risk it for the biscuit. The biscuit being not falling from there, but trying to slide underneath there with a backpack. And then you get past the point of no return. It's crazy. It's like still in its like crystalline structure. See what I mean though? It wasn't easy getting into here. And that looks like it's almost, probably could have got up right there, but it still wouldn't have been fun. Oh, I see something up there. It, honestly, oh, I don't know if it's reachable. I think you might be able to get to it from over there, but it looks like there's a granary up underneath that alcove. But it looks pretty unreachable for me. I'm not a... Hopefully the wind's not... Oh, it totally is. Like, I'm not a rock climber by any means, but I can see a dark hole that looks like the opening to a granary. And it looks like the only way up would be like... Let me see where I'm pointing. Yeah, like over here, kind of. And then the granary is... So, above that, like right up here. You can just see a dark hole. First thought is, there's rocks up there? And I don't understand why there would be rocks up there. Like, it doesn't make sense. Not that many. 1 or 2, yeah, maybe. But there's probably 20 or 30. Makes you wonder if it was a tower or... Oh my goodness! Look at this, guys! What an amazing little granary. Alright. I gotta take the backpack off and film inside of it. Do we see any rock art? Moki steps right here. You can see a Moki step right there. I don't see any rock art. Oh, this one's deep. What kind of bug was that? Hopefully this footage isn't just trash. All I needed is just to store food up here where people couldn't get to it. That's really cool though. Still intact. Preserved like that. I wouldn't be surprised if there was more like in these little areas that are gone now. I can't believe that. I walked right up on it and then saw it. Makes me think like, that's definitely something too. I thought it looked weird that there was rocks up there, but now it kind of makes sense. Maybe that was the living quarters up there where it's hard to reach. You could have a ladder and then you could pull the ladder up behind you and you had your stuff right here. You had all your food and supplies stored right here. I always like to try to take a little bit more time at these sites if I can. See what I come across. Sometimes I'll be at a site for 30 minutes and then I'll notice something really cool and new that I didn't notice before. So it's always good to spend a little time at these sites and really just take it all in with respect. Don't climb on the ruins. Like, that's why I'm not climbing up here to get up there and see into it. The footage I got is the best I'm gonna get, at least at this site. It's not worth any kind of destruction or even just wear and tear on it. Even just sticking my camera in is as good as I need for me. So I'm gonna switch the battery in the GoPro, and then we're gonna keep going, see what we can find. Don't got too much longer before I gotta turn around and head back. But thanks for coming along with me, guys. Thanks for watching. I appreciate you. Let's keep going. Let's find some cool stuff. Oh, hey. See, I keep thinking I'm missing something, but then I see some stuff like this, and it makes me think I'm not missing stuff, because this stuff blends in really, really good. But I can see it, and it pops. Right here. How well is that? Oh yeah, the camera's picking it up amazingly. These zigzags, I don't know what they would have meant. Especially 2, maybe 3. Bottom one would be gone. It sure seems like a nice little place to hang out. I don't see any structures. Man. Yeah, the further I back up, the more like, it almost looks like a corn plant. I'm seeing like these lines. Oh, man. Those are just so, that one is so clear. And it's not what I noticed first. I noticed, let me make sure you're picking up good. That zigzag. But look at those handprints. This one is just so vivid, so clear. Here. But, and I mean, that's like the same size as my hands. But everyone I know makes fun of me because I have baby hands. But all the men in my family have little tiny baby hands. That's really cool. Really brings you right in and really humanizes these people. It's like they're reaching out and saying, hi, I was here. I was right here. Hey, this is a spring right here. That green grass is a dead giveaway. I always find that stuff at springs. So, I've heard a lot about the zigzags, meaning water. No one truly knows, but the fact that I'm finding zigzags and handprints, and then I'm coming across this spring right here, makes me think that there's some sustenance. And to be fair, where I did hear that was in like a Crow Canyon documentary, Grand Canyon Rising, I believe. Oh, wow! Another granary? That's actually quite amazing, in my opinion. Whoa. Whoa, it's deep too. I don't think I've ever seen a granary quite like this one. Look at all that wood. Still preserved. Oh, there's a core hole. for dating. Yeah, look at this roof. So I'll look it up and I'll find out the date for this one. But yeah, there's a core hole right here. Not that you're really going to be able to tell. So they dated this structure. Man. Imagine what was kept in here. It's clearly for storage. There was no fires. I don't see any leftover corn cobs or nothing. But, wow. That's a cool granary. Great preservation. The roof is intact. Whoa. So sharpening groove right here. That's what that would be referred to as, I guess. At least I think so. Grinding slick, which I take it they would have had like a piece of pottery right here. Like sitting down below it. Hopefully I'm getting a good, like right here, directly underneath that to catch that. At least that's what I would think, but it's always so hard to tell. You can't guarantee nothing. Some of this right here, yeah, oh, these look stacked for sure. Man, it's almost hard to leave. Yeah. Yeah, those are stacked, 100%. Those were stacked up. And look how dark the roof is, just in there. This is a structure. Got some old wood back there, but, I mean, that's clearly a defined wall. That's the remnants of another one over there. No question in my mind. I mean, yeah, you got evidence all around you. Yeah, they were working material, making blades or arrowheads or spear tips. A burned log. Pretty large one. Oh, I Spy. Playing a little game of I Spy. Because this one is not very preserved. You can see all this right here. Could to some look natural. Look at that stick. Sorry. This is distracting. But I caught this out of the corner of my eye. That. These 1, 2, 5 rocks stacked on top of each other, and the mortar and the rocks in between it. 100% this is a structure. Just gone to time. That's all that's left of it. You can see some of the other walls there. Could have been more back there, hard to say. But this is without a doubt, no questions asked. I wonder if this was a kiva. I don't know, just such a big log. And it's burned. Maybe they burned it. Oh, there's a corncob right here. First one I found the whole trip. Corncob. Little tiny one. Or a little tiny piece of one. Looks like a bone fragment of some kind. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Check out these. These are like baby hands. Man, this whole canyon's full of them. Like, in comparison. And I already have baby hands. But I've never found any with the swirl like that. I've seen a lot of them. And you can see they're actually all over. There's some here. But those ones are very, very, very clear. That's so cool. Oh my goodness. That's amazing. Man. Yeah, they had kids in here. Look at that one. That's another one. That's pretty clear. You can see these ones are super faded. It's like they did a line of them. I wonder if this was like a ceremonial coming of age area or what it would have been. But these are absolutely like toddler / child. I would say toddler. Like late toddler, young child, young child. Like that's not a 12-year-old or I wouldn't even say a 10-year-old. That's like a 6, maybe a 7-year-old. That's insane. I found more children / toddler handprints in this canyon than I've found adult. Which is just mind-boggling to me. Imagine raising your kids here. Stone tool. Wow. I was getting stressed out, worried about riding back in the dark. This makes it all worth it. It's all worth it. That's really cool. I've been looking for this style of handprint for a long time. I haven't been able to find one with the spirals in it. And for the first ones I find to have the spirals in it, for them to be like a child / toddler, honestly, in my travels, I think I've come across more child-size handprints than adult. Hey, little bunny. Hello, Mr. Bunny. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. Thanks for coming along with me. I appreciate all the support I've been getting. If you like my videos and want to see more, subscribe. I have a bunch of videos up, and I'm always out here making more, so much more to come. Really like the video? Throw me in a like. You see anything I missed? You have any questions? Throw in a comment. I'll either answer them or I'll go back and I'll check out what I missed, because I've had that happen a couple times and checked some stuff out that someone commented and it was really cool, and I can't believe I missed it. So if I missed anything, let me know. But thanks for coming along with me. Thanks for watching. Peace out.